I poured a bit hotter than I meant to.
Wow. Actually, could you shake this thing?
Very choice.
Oh, that's cool.
Especially as it shows.
Just work your back. Remove your back and side walls. Okay, that's a joke. How are you guys?
Ready for a bath?
Ready for a bath? I'm waiting for this day for 30 years. Okay, that's not the worst, ugliest shit I've ever seen.
I think it looks cool.
I always work the back wall towards the front, slowly down it. Take time and be organized, guys. The biggest thing is that gets guys lost is they start getting really unorganized because they're trying to be fast. And surprise, surprise, they're slower. If you want to move fast, you gotta move slow. Stay organized.
So how would you cover the drain? And
Tape it off. We actually have a video where we did that on first. We have an instructional video on how to do the drains and everything. And then 14 coats into this, we stopped giving a shit about that drain. I think about 3 or 4 coats into it, I was like, okay, I'm tired of doing that every time. I just want to coat the shape for fun.
It's definitely heavy.
That's pretty heavy right there. I usually have quite a bit of leftover, so I want to make sure I still do here. I don't want it all pooled in the bottom of the tub. But it also is starting to get hot, so I don't want, because I heated that to about 110 before I poured it out, which I didn't want to tell you guys, but I think I should. So.
Oh, I don't know.
Everybody give us a review, by the way.
Yeah.
Not the shirt review, but there's one not for shirts that's actually for you to critique and say what you do different or better in the class. Did you guys fill that one out? Or what you like? Or
Paper copy? No.
some people just put shit on that because they're like, oh my god, somebody wants my opinion. I would have ponies. And then there's some awesome ideas too. And then there's stuff that we bring to the meeting and we're like, remember that?
Wait,
Look what she wrote.
Wait, why'd you look at me when you said that?
I was like, had a 1,000-yard stare off the wall. You're actually very sweet.
Oh, no, you don't.
I don't have any.
You don't know me.
Who knows? You kind of know me. Have you ever seen me honest with a customer? Monica's seen me honest with customers.
I
I don't lie to you if you're a piece of shit.
yeah. He tells everything the way it is.
But that's some
what you
people
have to do.
leave pretty upset with me. Which I have also tried to learn to.
Be sensitive.
It's really not worth it to hold back because they're always going to be that.
That's it. You just be yourself.
Any special cleaners that should be used for normal cleaning on the tub?
Yeah, soap and water is probably the easiest. Just anything. I mean, this is very durable, so it's not like you have to be any more careful than you would with any other tub coating. So I wouldn't really be that concerned with what I cleaned it with. Soap and water is the easiest, and Windex if you wanted to.
How deep
Depends
of
on
a
what you did in your tub first. What?
how deep of a mold can you use our deep cast resin?
You can pour 3 inches at a time if you know how to pour a deep cast resin and control temperature. I usually recommend guys starting off a little bit thinner and working their way up and then practicing their temperature control. But if you're an expert, you'd probably come and teach me a class on it. So notice, guys, I have to kind of slow down If I try to roll it too fast, it's just gonna roll and tack all up and get foamy and bubbly and whatnot. Does that make sense? And you notice I'm just trying to drag any excess off so I don't have any
So we're
major
seeing it
drips. And then you have
clear.
to be very patient and let everything kind of settle out. It'll look like it's dripping a little and everything kind of pulls together and tries to get at that approximate 100 mil thickness. What were you gonna say?
Can you do this if the tub is installed?
Yes. This is just a classroom tub because we have people in the classroom all the time that want to see this. And I've done some jobs in a bathroom, but I never had 25 people in a bathroom. Well, we weren't doing anything we could have on a TikTok live. That was in Las Vegas, and I hoped it stayed there. You guys have some good questions, by the way. And if you don't like this bass boat that we're going to put a motor on the back of, dude, that is the glitteriest shit I have ever seen. I have never seen something that glittery. We're going to fortune.
Is
I
that
see.
the snow?
He wants to put skid marks right down the center of this tub right now. You want to get, if this dries, will you get in there with me if I put some water in there? Now, don't over torch it. It will make it relax too much if you over torch it. All I want to do is pop any really major air bubbles. It'd be better to go over it several times quickly than spend too long in one spot and get a bunch of runs or something. Yeah. Monica, that was Snow, right? Monica is my color lady. That girl is so awesome with colors, you have no idea. She mixed all of our juicy hues. She spent months coming up with our whole color palette. And I was like, how long are you so good with colors? Oh, I made cakes. Mexicans just have random skills. You never know, like, no white girl has some random skill of mixing cake colors off like I just did that on the side.
Yeah.
My little girl's in Mexico right now. They're selling push pops and popsicles and stuff out in front of the zapateria. Like, white kids are just doing their cell phones down there.
Oh yeah. Which box are you?
My little boy's halfway. They all are, so he's on the phone.
Yeah, he's gonna hustle. He's gonna make them put him in.
She's like, we're selling them for $7. I'm like, oh, push pops for $7 in Mexico? Oh, 7 pesos. I'm like, okay. I'm like, why don't you go down and rip it off the locals?
It's they're epoxy $3.
Yeah, no kidding. Lasts forever. Never gets the metal.
So will you sand this, or with this
No, I-
finished product?
I mean,
I didn't know.
don't even
I
ask
didn't
me
know
what
if-
I do with this, because this
No,
is just
I understand, but if this is the
Normally?
color that you do
Leave
any
it.
buffing, any
nothing. Just leave it as is. When you torch it, I mean, the guy that helped us develop this has a pretty major installation chain on the East Coast where he does tubs and whatnot, and now this is all his guys, all his crews come in and do this, and this doubled exactly the output they could do, but this is about 5 times thicker than the highest end tub coating that we on the market today, so, and way better bond strength, so this I do think is going to take over the tub industry big time. There's no epoxy for tubs like this, not even close.
So it's in the bathroom already, right?
Tape
What are you
along
doing with the
front
puddle?
edge. Tape along that front edge with tape and drape, run it straight down on the edge, wait about an hour, peel that right
And
back
just
up.
peel it
pull
up? Okay.
Yep. Pull it all onto your tape and drape. You don't want to let a big puddle land there, you want to push it off onto your tape and
Alright.
drape nicely. So, and I usually like really overly mask stuff like that, but I also do that to my transitions when I'm doing floors. I'll run tape and drape across like into any other room where I'm not gonna go. Because a lot of times I run T-bars when I do floors, and the T-bar slides on the floor instead of rolling. It looks like a roller, but it slides. And it's not a squeegee either. Squeegees will leave debris, skip over debris, or drag debris, and leave marks. Whereas a T-bar will usually pull your debris out, not leave a mark, and leave a really nice coating behind it. So as you do a whole floor, the cleanest floors always have a bunch of debris at the end, and it's really nice to just pull them right off onto a piece of tape and drape, pull it, and you'll have a little puddle with all your trash in it, scrape, wipe off your T-bar, pull that tape and drape up, throw it in the dumpster, and your whole floor is clean. Yes, sir.
Can you pour this stuff right over like your existing shower wall? Or you just wall it?
We've had some people do shower walls. This is made, I think that's excessive once you get that much of a vertical. It's fine for these verticals, I mean, they're pretty minor and they still have a slope to them. I think once you're just a straight vertical, 5 feet, 6 feet, yeah. I think you might end up with runs or whatnot, so, but it works very well in tubs, so.
So with the drain, you know, sloping down to the drain, do you find that you have to scoop some out? At the
Very
end?
little as long as you don't roll it too thick. If you roll it too thick, then yeah, you do. But it was actually very easy to control. And the way I've done a lot of other drains is I'll go down to Home Depot or Lowe's and grab like this would be like a 2.5 inch fitting, so like a connector for PVC pipe. Put a little dab of silicone around the end and just squish it right down into that. Onto the drain. Like if you can't remove your drain, just do that and then just peel that right off and scrape that silicone off the next day. So,
Is there a bottom grip additive to prevent slipping?
bottom grip.
Like sand.
Like
something
little-
at the bottom.
I throw glass beads, not ass beads for bottom grip. So yeah, glass beads are beautiful and they work really well. They're not rough on your feet and they're totally clear so you don't see them at all. It leaves your glass reflective.
You need to pour it deeper if you put the glass beads in?
No, not at all. No, they're very, very fine.
Okay.
Really small.
They're not like.
Oh no,
too tall,
they're fine. They're smaller than sand and just
Oh,
really,
okay.
really, they're perfectly round like little ball bearings and perfectly clear. So.
Is there any precautions for mold or mildew?
No, this is actually very impervious to that because for mold or mildew to build up, the moisture has to be trapped somewhere, and epoxy does not trap moisture. So.